Today we're going to talk about Apple's favorite thing, dongles.
Specifically, SD card readers for the iPad. Hello and welcome. My name is Yuki.
And my name is Bogdan. And today we're going to talk about dongles, specifically SD card dongles for the iPad Pro.
We wanted to test out different dongles to see what would be faster for transferring videos and photos to our iPad.
And we wanted to save a bit of money, so at first we went with kind of off-brand products from Amazon. And the first one we picked up is this dongle right here that does a micro SD card, USB, and it also can charge your iPad at the same time.
If I remember correctly, it wasn't very fast.
This one, it's a USB 2 product, so maximum potential speed that it can do is about 60 megabytes per second. And this one did quite a bit slower than that. I think we got anywhere between 15 to 16 megabytes per second transfer speed on large 4K files.
That means that a 20-minute video will take about 30 minutes to transfer.
Yeah, and that's unconscionably slow, I believe. So we decided to take a look at some other options. The second option that appears to be quite popular that we tried from Amazon is this Geek Go card reader. And this one is an all-in-one card reader. It kind of looks like a USB stick. It has a USB port on one side and even a micro USB port that you can kind of pull out like a little tongue. Kind of reminds me of the movie Alien with its tongue coming out.
Oh yeah, and this one was advertised to be twice as fast as the little white dongle that we purchased at first.
The advertisement on Amazon is like, this is twice as fast as the competition. So we tried it, and I think we got about 12 to 14 megabytes per second, so actually a bit slower than the competition.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, but it does have one big benefit, and that's that this one comes with its own app. So you can plug it into the app and you can pull any kind of file from the card, not just video files and movie files like with the other one, but actually explore the card and copy files from any folder and actually copy files to the SD card as well. So it does have a bit of a benefit. Unfortunately, it's just not very fast.
So then we decided to go with the native Apple SD card reader dongle.
Yeah, this one is it just has one slot. It's the standard size SD card. So if you use micro SD cards, you do need an adapter, but it is exceptionally fast.
That means that a 20-minute video that's shot in 4K will be transferred in 3 to 5 minutes. That's
given
impressive.
on the quality. I think the speeds that we got on this one were 75 to 78 megabytes per second, which I'm not entirely sure if that's limited by the reader itself or our card. Our card is rated at 95 megabytes per second, but rated speed versus actual speed, there's always a bit of a discrepancy there. And it performed as well as the SD card reader that we use on our laptop.
Oh, that's great. So that meant that we also had to get one additional dongle.
Yeah, unfortunately this one doesn't have a USB reader. So we also went with the Apple USB kit. This is the Apple USB camera kit, I guess they call it. And next to the USB plug, they do have specifically a little camera icon. And that means that the only thing you can use this USB port for, unfortunately, is to plug in a USB cord from a camera of some kind. So you can plug in your iPhone, for instance, with a lightning cord. So you plug in the lightning cord on one end, you take the other end, the USB port, and you plug it into here. And then you can transfer pictures from your iPhone to the iPad. You can also plug in your Nikon camera or your Lumix camera, whatever it might be. You can plug it into here and you can transfer pictures from your DSLR directly to the iPad. But unfortunately, you can't use this USB cord for anything else. You can't use it to plug in a thumb drive. You can't use it for Ethernet USB adapter. When you do that, it just says this accessory requires too much power and it just cuts off.
Maybe that's Apple's trick to keep you from using external devices like external hard drives and having additional storage.
Maybe, I'm not sure. It just kind of hampers this product. It could be such a much better product if you can actually use it as a regular USB port, but you can't.
Anyways, now you know what's the fastest SD card reader for the iPad.
Yeah, we're definitely keeping the Apple one. We highly recommend checking it out. It is significantly faster than the third-party product. But we also do recommend picking up maybe this Geek Go reader. You can kind of find them for about $10 to $16 if you shop around. And they're not very useful for transferring large video files, but they're great for pulling audio from your voice recorders, for basically pulling files that are not video or photos, other types of files that you might need on your iPad from SD cards. So I highly recommend this for that reason.
So we hope you've learned a little about SD card readers.
And if you do know of any other SD card readers that we may have missed, especially if you know any that have capability of recording files back onto the SD card or pulling files from the SD card at random, not just using the Apple's import program, please do let us know in the comments. We would love to review those, and we really need a well-functioning one that actually works fast.
Thank you. And if you like this video, please remember to subscribe and give us a thumbs up.
It really does help as we are growing our channel.